Mezzy, again, trying to take point. They've yet to reveal their hand here, Fnatic.
It all comes down to that crane smoker out towards the alley in position. Give themselves the coverage to get back onto the bomb.
It's a perfect smoke for it as well. Mezzy making his way up, trying to get in amongst that smoke onto the defuse perhaps. He's tapped it, he's stuck here. Keto, one kill, nothing else coming through. Mezzy's still on the bomb and he's held it together for Fnatic as they sneak it out to start this matchup against Big.
And it's Mezzy, it's the IGL and the captain of the team to make it happen. Now for Fnatic, because they've got the spotter set up for that scout, they can allow themselves to be very back passive. Now get an idea of what's going on.
M4 burst from Roy, not quite connecting, but there you go. His second kill of the game, finding Tabson, looking around for a whole lot more. That Tech9 getting picked up next to the 5-on-3. We'll gain ourselves for the CT forces. It's all going the way of Roy. The birthday boy, getting everything that he finds. Looking for the ace and he'll land it. Pepsor got one to close out the last game in the semi-finals. And this time the opening.
Much out of the full bonus of cash as possible, so look to go in with that Mac 10. It's going to be very quick in for a split in mid.
Sin and Tabson straight up. Tabson will go falling first, but Sin catches Fasher trying to escape. That's now an AK on the T side to work with.
It seems like they want to try and slow it down. Even Roy to peek back out towards the elevator, sees exactly what's going on. Incendiary down, he still gets the safety.
AWP and nykytilan can strike. Sin has fallen. 4-on-3 still for Fnatic, but they've traded places with the T side line. Keto finally gets that AWPer and Farman swings around the corner to drop them now to 2 players on Fnatic, get that bomb down and all.
There's still an aggressive sideline coming through from Keto. It's all about breaking this setup apart.
Slow but sure, they creep their way forward, trying to find a pick to even up the man standing. And Mezzy can't do it against Farvin. Pepsor suddenly alone, 1-on-3. Fragged up by Keto. And that's their first on the board of Big.
And what a steal that is from Big.
Undetected as of right now by the Big side. They're also passive.
And this makes a lot of sense when you consider the buy state. Mezzy already getting that first pick. They don't know about Roy just yet.
Pre-firing general positions in the behind smoke angles. Roy does catch Keto ahead. One small gap there between the tops and the smoke itself. And a 5-on-3 has been gained by Fnatic. Tabson is trying to hunt down Fasher, but he's unsuccessful. Drops the bomb for it, and the CTs are taking full control.
Oh, the AWP goes down, and Roy might just have to keep fighting him and Fasher to establish the crossfire. And nothing that Big could do off of the back of that one. And how frustrating must that be from the Germans? You come through with a half buy, you come through with a steal. And Mezzy just trying to spam down out towards the B side just in case there's a follow-up lurk. And even up towards the tight. You can see Roy just slightly overextending towards the brigade. Ends up falling. Fasher then just gets caught by Tabson as well.
Oh, he's picking them all up. Looking towards the outside to hold his nerve, hold his position, and Fnatic are just backing out of here. Sacking up. Big going to establish themselves now in this game.
Of his experience in this sort of context. Tabson, man. He's a beast, isn't he?
Flashes will come in, will drive that AWPer back. Incendiary smoke combination, going to try to suppress vision. The AWP will still hold its nerve. Roy sees one. Cinders get caught though. Close range from Fasher, the same as nykytilan starts fragging away with a 3K. Not quite the quadra, but Fasher and Roy are there to clean up the last 2. It's all on Crimbo and a 1-on-4. And there's Roy with his pick. Big. Backhanded back into reality.
React to so much impact. And then, of course, the rifle is just helping him out. Roy with the distraction. Fashion appeared down from the smoke. Excellent sequence there from Fnatic.
Pixels away from either player taking contact. That AK's hunting for him. Molotov set. Fasher shoulder baiting. Does swing back. Pepsor is at least in for a trade. And Sin is low HP.
And Pepsor might try and rephrase. Even Mezzy being out here towards quad. Drops that bomb at white.
Massive frag for them, Tabson to fall. Needs a second, that's what he'll get as well. Tech9 to face an AK and all. Pepsor's still fragging. Back towards mid, Sin will drop it. Keto is not far behind him. nykytilan is up. Stellar so far, certainly not missing Ali. Second frag found, close quarters against Kimbo. Doesn't quite work out to the triple, but Fasher and Roy once again have his back towards side, back towards ramp. Big going towards this one. Fnatic currently leading by the 5 rounds that they do. You have to wonder if this was the right call to make. It doesn't matter for this round right now. They're in the thick of it. And Keto is taking Roy. nykytilan's quick to respond back at the sandbags. A quick headshot on that AWP. I wouldn't be surprised if he got more here.
And now it's just time stalling. The longer he waits out here towards the sandbags, the more of a chance Fasher has of backing him up.
Swing alongside Mezzy does get picked up by Keto. Fasher with a response to that AWP, still not escaping. Fire the flashes in from the CT forces, gives Fasher a line up, and nykytilan is second. And Fnatic the half for 8-2.
And Fasher's doing very well out here towards the top ramp control. And remember,
Roy unawares of how close they really are, but they'll start to hit at utility. Try to catch off Tabson, he'll get him. Keto does counter dink back. Advantage still sits with Fnatic, and finally that trade will come in with Mezzi taking further damage. Nikodos might get pressured here. Still looks in for Keto, and Keto finds the pick.
Now, even on low HP, he feels like he's got a moment there to start slightly over-peaking.
Fasher making his move in. Sin right there, catches the casualty. Pepzor's very close though, could still find these trades. Fnatic might give him another good fight here. Sin is going to get picked up. Pepzor taking a bit of damage back to return, but a 2-on-2 scenario is gained, and Mezzi continues his hunt.
And now it's the patience game. Crimbo trying to see if he can clear up as much of that site as possible, give him an angle onto the likes of Pepzor and win exactly that.
Now how does Mezzi win this clutch if he does win it at all? Bomb goes down.
He's got to try and have some trigger discipline, try and isolate both of these players individually, and get up towards Ali and deal with the first.
Keto doesn't even let him go that far. Decent dink, but a 2K. Low HP for Keto. Flashes forward to the smokes. Tabson straight up with that AK. M4's in. Nikodos finds that opening pick once again. Being tagged up behind the smokestone, finding a gap to play with. Tabson is low. Nikodos also tagged, but he has Fasher right behind him and all. AWP scope in, and Sin's just not ready for it. Fnatic with staggered aggression, getting ahead of that smoke and just ripping them apart again. It's another 5-on-2.
And for Big, they've just got to be able to try and siphon and punish any of these over-peakers. Roy to peek right back into the angle. Crimbo does catch him.
HP advantage always going to favour Big there. Smoke in towards the elevators, indicating they're going to go towards that B site. You've got one player that's trying to counter-aggress. Molotov sent to try driving away from corners. There's Crimbo about to challenge one close. Fasher sees him, gets that kill. And Farvan almost getting tapped up through the smoke himself. 20 seconds left, bomb is on his back. He's trying to try and counter backstab the B site. But they're good for at least one trade. Pepzor will fall. 13 seconds now, and there's Mezzi with that trade, with that response. Double digits for Fnatic on the CT side. Engaging with that AK, Pepzor flashed forward, caught off. Aggression finally punished on Big.
And nicely done, but while that's happening, you can see the way that Fnatic are trying to put some more pace and pressure down towards A. Fasher repositioning in mid.
Get towards the sandbags, the utility gets thrown over, none to go to his position, flashbang, evaded, Tabson gets another good kill, Farvan also following suit. It's a little bit better for Big. A confident round coming in a little bit too late for my money. This one might be a bit too far gone, though. Only Tabson, really, the low HP player of the T side. Facing from Roy, hyper-aggressive Nikodos, who's trying to set up utility and just not even going to get given a chance to do so. Deagle up in mid, catches one, no more than that. 11-4 for Fnatic.
And for Fnatic, this is exactly where you want to be. The breathing room of a very solid first half.
But that individuality has allowed Big to get as far as they have right now. They need to see it now in the pistol especially. Fnatic wrapping the corner. Mezzi's caught 2 frags already. Pepzor jumps the corner, and Keto doesn't stand a chance against 3.
That's one way to wake up as we go back into the game. And Crimbo to try and deny any accountability in the fast split, but it's just not happening. Fasher with another, Crimbo with a couple, but players all around. The USP's trying to get back in, but not to be. My goodness, beat them with pace. Well, boy, was that quick. And now it's just about getting the bomb down. Mezzi even looking up towards that headshot position. Sin's taking a lot of damage.
And so is Tabson to the blind sprays. He's still in the middle of the bomb site, though. Can he deny the bomb plant here? He might well do so. They're right up against each other. Player on the default position. Indeed, Pepzor will fall towards Tabson. That's massive for Big.
And Fasher's going to try and get it down again. Do they deny for a second time?
Plant on. No HEs, no close range positions. Flashbangs will come over for Tabson, trying to enable his teammates to get in, and Sin is going to drop. Back to evens will go. Fasher is so blinded, but they can't capitalize upon it. M4 picked up, swing back to Farvan. Crimbo comes up to a 2-on-2. Mezzi now standing alone as Nikodos goes dropping, but so is Tabson. A 1-on-1 against 2 key elements of both sides. Tapped once. Tabson hunting for the pick back, but Mezzi catches him looking the wrong way, and Fnatic keep the hype train running.
And notice what Fnatic did there. The idea that Mezzi does not peek with Nikodos means that from Tabson's POV, you always peek together. You play as a unit. That's a wonderful bait being brought forward. Mezzi not peeking with his teammate. Nikodos even coming through with a kill. And it comes down to Mezzi that could just work off one another. We don't have a kill leader that's spreading by a country mile. It's very tight. And so is that shot from Fasher.
Roy can follow suit on Sin as well. Advantage Fnatic so easily gained. Big showing no resistance. Keto finally gets one back on that 5-7. Nikodos also falls to Farvan's M4. This is starting to stand up here a bit for Big. 3-on-3 scenario. Farvan up close and personal, but runs into Pepzor's spray. Loses life alongside Tabson. And Keto and AK has been picked up. but 9 HP to clutch a 1-on-3. Well, I imagine there'll be stern words with God being backstage with the big playing area. Had some one-sided maps above 500, of course, went toe-to-toe with Sprout yesterday, did so much great work in spite of the situation with the stand-in. It's not deterred Diggs fans tonight. 11 rounds to make up for Big. They at least have the gun by here. It's a basis to work from, and Keto does find Roy. Had to start out from ramp. Mezzi sneaking in at top. Sin gets Pepzor. Mezzi stuck behind them though. 5-on-3. Sin is traded back by Fasha. This round is not over yet, especially if Keto doesn't win this fight, which he doesn't to Mezzi, even up at 3-all.
And now they can start putting some pressure back onto Tabson.
M4 holding the side, but Farven quickly closing in the backstab pincers. Mezzi's going to watch for it. No, he's not. Niko's going to get caught. Farven with an all-important kill. Back to the advantage of Big here.
And that's going to send them up towards A. They need to try and put some pressure, try to get this bomb down.
Flash is sent ahead of the smokes. Fnatic trying to slow things down, trying to force some uncomfortability out of Big as Mezzi wins an important fight against Farven. That's 2 for him in this round. Crimbo, they're aware of his position. They're tapping through that smoke. They haven't seen him though. They'll check that corner. Mezzi wins the fight and everything. And now it's all on Tabson here. Backed up at the A site, seeing Fasha. Fasha saw him the same. Without bombs for press back here in the corner, it might have to commit to A.
They've got so much time. They can work together. Tabson's got to deal with both players.
Starting to swing, sees one, but Mezzi domes him in with the headshot, and that is the most one-sided map we've seen here on the stage. Fnatic taking it on Vertigo 16-4.
And Mezzi, my goodness, 23-9 in that first map against Astralis yesterday. He goes 22-8 today. And we saw Fnatic struggling in pistol rounds over the course of this event, but went 2 for 2 in map number 1. And out of the gate again, it's going to be quick.
Oh, this is so fast from Pepzor. First man in ahead of the flashbang. Glock pulled out. USB's against him. Farven will get that first kill. That's a very good start. Needs a whole lot more alongside Keto's backup. Bomb gets dropped in the open. Fasha turns it to a 3-on-3 and looks towards the backside, but doesn't check Toxic. Sin still standing. And he gets them both. Niko's now all alone. A 1-on-3. His Glock out, trying to find something here back towards Heaven. He will spot one, knows that Sin's still close, trying to isolate that pick and almost gets it, but not quite to be. It's a 3K for Sin and a pistol to start things off for Big.
Have got even Keto very aggressive.
Roy smoke, Molotov sent. Keto barely misses out the frag. Roy's going to back off, getting the kill, but he's low HP.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. And now Fasha just opens up B.
Looking for the second on Crimbo and all. Lack of firepower, harming Big in that one. It was a bonus round, so fair play. But it does mean Fnatic should get there first on the board, unless Farven and Tabson has something to say about that, and indeed they do. That's 2 to return.
Well, the bomb still hasn't crossed out for this monster position, but Mezzi can put the volley down. Farven's going to swing out of the open, just get denied. But Pepzor lines up a couple. Him and Fasha working together.
Continuing to keep this round slow and quiet. Keto, however, finds an angle. Nikoros is doing him one better. Perfect shot for the kill. Duck down, creeping, crawling his way forward. Tabson has no idea what's about to face him. Oh, backed up. Perfect kill. Wonderful stuff from Roy, and setting up with a backstab towards the B side. 2 CTs to read it. Smoke comes in towards Heaven, blocking him off only for the moment, but pulling more attention for Fnatic away from this position. It works well for them. Crimbo falling next now. 2 players remaining for Big. Farven is pressed in a corner. Should not survive for much longer. Indeed, he doesn't. Fasha, 4 HP, but gets his kill in the round, and Sin in a 1-on-5 performance.
Nikodos, there's that entry. And then, of course, for Roy, he was already up there towards headshot when he heard the footsteps. Now, even keep in mind that they smoke off Heaven, which means Big are going to be looking into short, into Monster.
Double Ps. Only weapon better if the PP buys him.
Yeah.
He's charging straight in as well. Look at this. And he gets Crimbo. There's your success. There's your answer. Nade's back against him. Low HP for him and for Roy. But still he charges forward into the hands of Sin, who will take it back to a 4-on-4. Farven close to sight. Doesn't know that the bomb is up there just yet. It could get denied, but Mezzi's got him covered. All important frag.
And this has got to be an instant save. There should be no way back here. Love that positional advantage that Mezzi brings, because they know as soon as that bomb gets planted, they're going to peek.
And the fact it's similar stories again for the early portion of this map up. It's not looking good for the German squad. Back in with the buy up against them on big side. Of course, 5 rounds in a row means max loss bonus for the CT forces, of which tabseN can take the AWP and strike towards Roy. Pepzor trades, keto responds. The other main star in the last couple of days stepping up here for the big side. 4-on-3 as a result.
And Messi's got very aggressive towards long rather than trying to charge down this AWP. It's all going to be a matter of timing now. He's not going to be seen by that jump spot at APC.
I think he saw him, though. He saw him adjust his crosshair up, but indeed he's ready to clothesline Sin back as he swings out wide. 3-on-3.
Makes that look easy. And now tabseN stuck out in the open because he doesn't know if he's being wrapped in behind.
And whether they'll run past Keto here could be a wild card if he goes unaccounted for. tabseN, Zorb still watching play distraction. Keto swings out wide and Fasha gets the kill pretty easy. tabseN, that's a stellar headshot. 2-on-2 to find. Backups on the way of Crimbo. Incendio back towards long. That will suppress Mezzi. niko's coming in from mid though, and tabseN gets flashed off blinded, enabling Mezzi to go quick in for that kill. Crimbo back in with a one-on-one. The AWPer so close, and around the corner niko gets caught in the jump. And Crimbo can clutch it. One of the young guns for Big, bringing in number 3 for the German team.
Crimbo's kept them in this series.
Quick in with the AWPer. niko trying to challenge the AWPer. Your battle sees his man, takes a premature shot though, trying to rest back through the smoke for the cover. Nothing around him. Fasha found in the open kill on towards Keto is going to be a positive start for Fnatic, but tabseN is still hunting for niko here. They're surrounded and suppressed. tabseN does go down at the end. Farben's back is turned towards the short control. Looking in for Fasha in Con. Just makes it an easy 3K.
They just look unsettled, Jay. Look at that round. There's panic. There's repositions. And there's deaths. Pepzor losing the fight out to Crimbo, but Mezzi comes out.
Main forward contact to the B hit. It's coming in from Fnatic. Crimbo caught next. The flash placement so perfect on Fnatic. Even niko's almost catching one through the smoke. Sin was close to that shot, bringing right past his ear. We talk about how CT-sided the meta is, how CT-sided overpass can be, and we're not seeing much of a CT side at all when the T-side start of Fnatic. Maybe it could be a similar story, but it will just be different results towards the end.
Fasha doing as much in this round as possible with the mid portion, allowing himself to just get picks towards the bottom and the top of connector.
It's forced forward to the CT side, though. He's going to try to deal with 2 players, baiting in the shots of the M4. Know that they're going to regress here. Shots ringing in. Sin gets caught. Second player seen with a pistol. Fasha knows he's probably going to grab that M4. Farben trying to fight back here. Roy, awkward spray in mid to come up against tabseN next. And Farben is now going to be sandwiched in, surrounded by T-side forces. Gets that 1 kill. Incendiary sent to his general direction. Fasha struggling to deal with the firing squad and will go down.
Now, this is actually looking quite contagious in this sort of round with how much can get gained.
Roy, look at how far he's extended here against the CT forces. Knows exactly where they're coming from as well. Keto will play bait. Will go falling. Trade from Farben, not even possible. And Crimbo, similar stance, no trades, and no clutch for him.
And think about what this would mean for guys like a Roy and a niko to make that call, to jump away from the Danish scene and into the international one, to come through with the final. Crimbo actually might be out of some leverage.
Had 1 clutch before, knows exactly where the AWP is, almost catching niko off, knows that AWPer's right in, smoke on a bomb, can stick the whole thing. niko, is he making his movement forward? It seems like he is, tapping through, knife is pulled, spray comes out and does that damage. 5-7 pull around the corner, and Crimbo's caught the kill, but without a kit, without time even with one, he will go down. What an effort it's been from the young man. Try and force Pepzor back, no smoke in his pouch, so can't really defend against that. Takes a lot of damage as well. Wallbang's coming in, 10 HP, and he's dead.
And Crimbo again, showing us the goods.
40 seconds for the hit. Fnatic flashed in, Mezzi still caught, dinked down, but Farben's still blinded. Sin with a trade on 2, drops the bomb. And Big are starting to find their form once again. They should take this round, they will take this round.
Just trying to see if he can hold on to that AK or at least look for some more exit damage. He could get hunted.
Made it. 1 trade, but dead to the hands of Sin. Another multi-frag round for him.
Yeah, this is already looking a lot more positive from the impact that tabseN's going to be able to find from map number 1. Crimbo, Keto in fact, out towards the long control, loses to Mezzi, but it's still a lack of information, only spots 1. Advantage
still being with Fnatic in the man play though. Taps forward from Sin, trying to look for the next man. He saw him, sees 2 more in mid, now realize how pressured he really is. Back up on the backstabs, coming in relatively soon, but Sin does get caught alongside Crimbo. tabseN is now all alone for a clutch for the big star player of Big to come up. Wait and bait, slow but sure. AWP does find the frags, so tabseN turns around in time. It's encouraging to keep that weapon in play, do damage to Fnatic. Big are upset with how this one's gone. AWP at Tabson watching M4 swing in, spray through. Pepsor is caught. That's Crimbo with a start with a very fast play in for the rest of Fnatic. Roy with a decent trade to respond through the smoke. Up against Farben at point-blank range. Knocks him out hard, and a triple found towards Sin. Keto drops as well. And Big are just decimated by Fnatic. Looking utterly fantastic and Big. I honestly don't know how you bring this back from here, right? We're looking at Tabson, now he's stepping up. Checks the line, the AK holding. The AWP Tabson looking for more, catching Roy next. Mezzi will fall to Crimbo. Bit more action coming the way of Big as Fasher tries to trade it back, unsuccessful in doing so. Niko, similar story towards Long, does find Tabson in the end. A reface might come through from the CT side, but he backs off as Fasher looks for another good fight. Back his turn, oh, he still gets Crimbo! And it's back to a 2-on-2.
I've seen this before. Doesn't this give you vibes back to Astralis of nykytilan being able to recover unthinkable rounds? Him and Fasher in a 2v2. This is so workable.
30 seconds to do so. The concern is going to be the HP on Fasher. Surely he plays bait to give nykytilan the chance to get into the bomb site. The smoke is down. Bomb's on his back. Fasher looking aggressive for another headshot. Sinned against. Looking around the corners of the pillar, making noise. Now he's revealed. Fasher starts to make the move. Keto's back might be turned. See into the spray, distraction gain. nykytilan now on the site. Burst back forward, it's out in the open. Tag up, damage done. Keto out of time, and nykytilan to close. 10-4 when Big felt like they were finally going to get that fifth. With Fnatic looking for another 11-4 in this final. Nade stacks, do catch Sin as well. Crimbo. M4 backed away, Pepsor leaning forward to the AK. Fasher does get caught back with that one decent kill. Information called out, he struggles with the kill back. 2 to find, unawares of the second player though. He must know now, the flashbang keeps him blinded, but Farben does not peek for it, and Pepsor's allowed the easiest kill in the world. Keto now all alone, far away from any action. And it'll be a second 11-4 in the grand finals for Fnatic. Big. Looking real small right now, Keto especially. The small weapon. Dead. 11-4 for Fnatic. We might be heading to a very rapid finish in the grand finals of the Elisa Masters Espoo.
Looking to see if they can charge up against perhaps a rush into the B site, a full regroup.
Roy, first contact, Tabson takes him down. Mezzi comes back with 2 though. Headshots for days. And now Fasher on the defensive gets one of his own. nykytilan provides support from Shaw, and Sid is all on his own. Another lost pistol. I believe 4 for 4 for Fnatic now. And for holding. Waiting for them, 1:15. The boost up, Tabson tagged up, but Crimbo, his Glock finds at least one pick back. Roy also found by Sin. This round is on. Mezzi stands alone, suppressed and can't get the headshots with it from Mars, knowing that the T-side players all around him adjusting towards Tabson, but Crimbo with a responsive Fasher sees them out in the open, but can't get a single kill. And Big have found the steal, one that might provide a lifeline, but Pepsor has something to say.
5 points of health. Being siphoned off in the crossfire, doesn't know about Crimbo.
Back turn, Sin with a headshot gained. 2K to his name, but with Glocks alone, Big won't be fussed about the numbers.
Oh, this could be quite quick. Farfen is indicating that this is going to be a pop.
Smoke Sin, swing out, drive from Sin, still gets the kill, double up, could land the triple. Fasher gets 2 deagle shots back, alongside nykytilan. Trades from Tabson and Keto, keep the line held. And it's all on Mezzi, a 1-on-2 for Fnatic. Tabson is low, he'll come easy. Keto also falls to the deagle, still a Fnatic!
Oh, he's got it all. What a sequence with that dig. Out there to the pit presence, Fasher doing as much as possible to help them out towards Monster. And then the Brit, the captain, does this. Oh, that slaps!
AK holding, jumping, scene 1. Looking around the corner for the lineups. Roy holds his 2K, nykytilan with 1. And Big lose most of their guns. Sin and Keto, last 2 remaining. Even the nade bounces back, hitting the light post. Not going to get detected as of right now. He has been seen here by Pepsor. Still hunting for the pick back eventually. Spray through, he's down. Sin alone of the round. Incendiary sent towards him, the AK. Trying to get something to return. Only 2 more rounds to go to claim the trophy.
Sin Just hoping he can deal with Pepsor on the other side of this smoke, but the MP9's going to catch him. The stand-in up against the stand-in to step up. And Pepsor
stacking towards connector, sprayed down by Mezzi already.
sees a lot, knows what's going on. Incendiary placement is good, that has to cancel.
Fasher backs up backside. Pepsor also with his support sprays a bit awkward, comes up against the first, second, third and fourth with a collateral and another ace for Pepsor. He did it yesterday, he'll do it today to get Fnatic on map, match and tournament point here in Espoo. Roy, Crimbo's back's turned. Oh no, he gets him. Swings around towards that short control, doesn't quite spot the man there though. 5-on-4 for Fnatic still.
And Roy might have to keep fighting. You've got Keto up towards that top right-hand side. AK comes out, and Roy still comes through.
The birthday boy with a double, Fashion with a follow-up. Tabson trades it, Farben gets nothing, and Tabson stands alone, a clutch it, which he just can't do. It's 16 for 5, and Fnatic don't even miss a beat, don't break a sweat against Big. They are your champions of the Elisa Masters Espoo.
Keita, Mezzi, and Nikodos have their first international LAN Grand Final.
Your Elisa Masters Espoo 2022 champions are Fnatic!